We're over here at East Kentucky Street today. Wanted to highlight some things about this lot, or actually double lot, that I have kicking off. Wanted to talk going from dirt, going from raw land to throwing up houses, building foundations, and getting weathered in. There's so much that goes into these things before you ever break ground. East Kentucky right here, we had a double lot, so it was 50 feet wide, whereas a lot of these houses around here have 20 foot wide lots. Saw an opportunity, had a bunch of trees, had an older woman that was just looking to sell the lot. She wasn't using it. Arrived at terms, obviously got under contract, right? And get to the point where you buy it, that's a big milestone. But then all of a sudden now you have this lot that has trees, no sewer, and you gotta kind of start fresh. Subdivided this lot into two 25 foot wide lots. Probably took about 3 months to get there, right? You have to start with a survey, start with a minor plat, take that down to the city. They draw it up, give approvals. So it's a bunch of back and forth, and it feels like no progress for a very long time. Fast forward 3 months later, you finally got two different addresses. So we're sitting here at 526 and 528. At that point, then you can start to throw plans and permits on those individual lots. So today we're breaking ground over here. They dug footers, and then we'll come in with crawl space foundations on top of those. Once you get to that point, things kind of start moving pretty quickly. I think what I wanted to emphasize is just so much of it goes on. So I bought these in July. It just takes a lot of work to get to the point where you're actually digging footers and pouring concrete today. So about 4 months of clearing trees, subdividing the lots, getting that recorded minor plat, then coming in and getting your permits once you have two individual lots. You can actually get to the point where you're seeing physical progress. Going to be building a similar floor plan on these two lots. So not only is it convenient to have two builds that are going to be the exact same next to each other, but the fact that I've already done the build before at a previous build on Oak Street just makes it a lot easier. Your team's seen it, you know the measurements, you've already worked out all the kinks that go into different framing things and where the plumbing needs to go, and so just ways to get more efficient, finding same floor plan that works. Another thing that's really important with these narrow lots is getting your lot dimensions and your property corners surveyed out accurately. We had to get a surveyor in here kind of right away as soon as you buy a lot or even before it. They'll pin the corners of the lot. In theory, it's supposed to be 25 feet and 25 feet by whatever the depth is. Rarely does that come out, perfect. When you got a 100-foot wide lot or a 60-foot wide lot outside of town, it doesn't matter as much when you're off by a few inches. When you get in here in close quarters, every inch counts. Here we got two 25-foot lots, but our actual lot was about 49.5 feet. So when we subdivide that out, you kind of have to plan around the fact that, hey, where are we gonna lose a few of those inches and where's it gonna impact us? The difference in a 3-foot wide sidewalk and a 3-foot wide 3-foot 3-inch sidewalk is actually quite a big difference. And so just a few more things that you're having to work through with some of these narrow lots in town. So we have our recorded minor plat, we have our approved permits, we got the guys on the schedule, pouring footers today over here at Kentucky Street. We'll start to see a lot of movement and things will start to go up quickly. We'll get block crawl space foundation going at the end of the week. We'll have framing starting here in about 2 weeks. And so it'll really start to move quick. Excited to show more of these lots and just what goes into this process from dirt to doors. And we'll see you on the next one.